Alright, yeah, and welcome back on into some more Magic Arena. We are back once more in the competitive constructed with our banned infinite Timestream navigator turns combo. So, disclaimer, I'm very tired, but this is like my last opportunity to actually go into this competitive constructed league, so sorry in advance to potentially any misplays. Hopefully there won't be any, but if there is, just be aware that I want to go to bed right now, but I can't. So there is that. We do have 3 chances though. 3 chances to get this win here. So if I get that win, I actually get my 1,000 gold back and 3 cards. So it should be easy enough to win. We'll see. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the games, and I'll see you there. Okay, so we have our green and our blue. We are missing the white for the desert's hold, but we do have the desert. So if we hit any white land, then this hand is pretty good. I'm going to keep it. On the draw as well. Not too bad. It's always nicer being on the play, mind you, but... Ooh, is it blue-black, eh? Alright, well, lead off with the forest. We'll go Hinterland Harbour next turn and play a search for his counter, most likely. Blue-black control would be my guess against our opponent. And there's our white mana. Okay, so I'm assuming that he's holding open probably an Essence Scatter here. So we should be all good. Although, I'm guessing he runs main board negates as well. Control is not the matchup I wanted to play today. Oh god. Here comes negate, or maybe even syncopate. Ooh, opt. Alright, it resolves. That's really good, actually. Search for his counter is quite the fair amount of card advantage later down the line. And some valuable scry effects as well up to that point. So we do want to get one of these deserts down as well for the Hour of Promise, because then we can actually search for 2 more deserts in order to get the zombies. So we've got that sorted. Ah, Grixis, eh? Interesting. I'm going to graveyard the search for his counter, because the second one is virtually useless. And yeah, I'm just going to play the Shepherd Dunes and pass the turn, I guess. Not really got much to do. If we can get this Bounty Deluxe down, then I'm pretty confident if this resolves with the card draw, we can probably win this. Are you going to blink of an eye my search for his counter or something? He keeps staring at it like he's... yeah. Oh, okay. That's fine. We have just dumped our second search for his counter though, so if this does get countered, then that is off the table. Disallow, unfortunately. Can't really hold that up, so let's just go boop and boop. We get disallowed, because now he has the mana. Well, at least my brain functions at naming things that defeat me. Still got that little skill. Alright, he plays a land and passes, holding up in the next counter spell. We are just going to play Bounty Deluxe, I guess. Or do I go for Hour of Promise? We play around Censor if he's running it. I don't think he is, but you never know. I think his hand's full of removal, honestly. I think that's what it is. It's all creature removal, and we don't really run creatures in our combo deck. I mean, if I Hour of Promise, then we will have creatures. I guess we'll go for this. You only have to fetch 1 desert. If he counters it, he counters it. It's fine. I think the card draw for the Bounty is probably going to be more important. If we can get that down next turn. Second disallow into the bin. Sure. Actually, this Hashep Oasis in hand. Interesting. If I tap there, 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 mana open. Yeah, we can Gift of Paradise first. So, do that. We go green, colorless, colorless. Yep. Resolves. Bounty Deluxe Okay, the blue, the green, the colourless. Sick. Alright. Time to draw some extra cards. Is our opponent going to bounce it, maybe? Once more. They can now blink of an eye with the kicker as well, so it'll allow them to draw a card. They want to go that route, but we're pretty confident that they don't have any counters, so now I can hold up and mine. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. I actually have the double blue now as well. That resolves. I have the double blue off of the Gift of Paradise to generate 2 blue off of there, so really I have 3 blue, which is what we need to go infinite with Timestream Navigator as well. I'm in no rush to pull off that combo though, because this hand, that's full of removal right there. Pretty certain about that. Question becomes, do I want to cycle this cast out? I don't think I do. I'm going to need it for what I'm assuming his top end is Nicol Bolas and things like that. Because I don't know if you go that far through your turn without playing some big bomb. Especially when I've not really shown that I have counter spells. And now I have 2. And there's the win condition. So 6 mana, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't hold open a counter with a Johnny unless I wait for Bounty to trigger next turn, and then I can Ajani plus disallow. And the Ajani can actually +2 to get out of Hour of Devastation range as well. And we have a backup one, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, so white mana and 2 colourless. If this resolves, we can go grab Timestream Navigator and hold open. Interesting. Well, he's going for the disallow. Does he have the negate? I think I'm going to test him. See if he has the negate here. Blue. Actually, hang on. Get the double blue off of the Gift of Paradise and the colourless there. So I can tick up 1 and go get a Timestream Navigator, play it, and if he doesn't answer it, which I'm pretty confident he will, then we win. If I'm confident that he's going to answer it though, should I just wait for a better opportunity? When is the next best opportunity though? If this hand is all removal, do I ever get the opportunity? This might even be Essence Scatter. He might just have a handful of counters that way as well. I'm just wondering whether or not I want to actually have this disallow available for when it happens to maybe dig out 2 removal spells. I think we're going to try that. I'm going to get out of Hour of Devastation range, taking him up to 6. I'm just going to pass the turn, see what happens. Next turn we'll try do Timestream Navigator. Alternatively, we could just Hour of Promise. Yeah, that puts zombies on the board, which maybe eats removal out of his hand. Let's pay these here. And we also get our hands on Arch Veraska, which is repeatable card advantage every turn. An extra draw. It's glimmering for his answer. It's only glimmering for the counterspell though. The tokens are gonna show us whether or not he's got removal spells, which I think he's not discarded any at any point. Finds the disallow. I think I'm gonna fight this. I think I'm gonna get the zombies, and I'm gonna get the Arch Veraska. Arch of Araska. We'll get Scavenger Grounds for Gear Hulks as well, which turns off the disallows that are in his graveyard. And we'll tick up 2 on a zombie token. We might even be able to just, like, ult a Ajani onto a zombie token. Yeah, just eat that removal. That is totally fine. Mirari Conjecture gets back a disallow, I'd imagine. Yep. Okay. Does he have any sorceries in his graveyard? Not a damn one. Okay, so next turn this sorcery isn't going to do anything. I wonder if maybe he's trying to win with something like Fight with Fire. Okay, so we get extra mana. I'm going to use that extra mana on Arch of Araska, I think. Get a negate. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Keep trying to get the removal out, maybe by ticking up on the zombie token. Huh. It's like this negate can fight the counter that will hit the Timestream Navigator. That's about it, though. Let's cycle this cast out. See if we can get more information. If I could just, like, naturally draw a Timestream Navigator as well, that'd be fine. Huh. I'm gonna go for one. Let's see. So, get a Timestream Navigator. Should have swung first, really, I think. We could have got some removal out of him. We might still get removal out of him, to be fair. But I really should have swung first to get some action out of him. I think he always holds open the disallow, though. Just whether or not he's got, like, another Magma Spray in his hand. Get in the damage. Ask our opponent if he wants to use his disallow here. He will. He'll want to use it. There's no way you allow me to have an extra turn. Not a chance in hell. Oh, he's got an Essence Scatter. Negate your Essence Scatter. Do you have another one? Because he can't disallow now. So he needs another negate or an Essence Scatter here. Or the removal spell that he might have as well. Okay, so that resolves. We pass the turn. And has the Fatal Push. Fair enough. Fair play to you. We need to fight the way through this disallow somehow. So maybe like another Hour of Promise might be good, just to get some more zombies. Something to get him to tap out. Extra draw, come on, something good. Something good. Something counter-worthy. It's not counter-worthy. Oh boy. So if I ticked up with the Ajani, I would have the other Timestream Navigator countered. But then the third one might resolve. What is this unknown card here? If it's removal for a Timestream Navigator, I'm donezo. Okay, I'm just going to tick up, I think. I'm going to pressure him with a 4-4. Potentially. We always have, like, this extra Ajani as well we could tick up with. In fact, this Ajani right now represents lethal, which will force him to use the disallow to avoid Ajani killing him with a 23 plus attack there. Okay, we're going to pass the turn. So he gets to double up his instants and sorceries. Does he have a payoff for that ability? Because so far, all it's been is a 5 mana get a disallow out of your graveyard. Which is not too good of a value proposition there. 2 unknown cards that could be doubled. Torment of Hailfire. Doubled for 10. Okay. I'm going to draw a card. Because it might be the negate that we need. Somewhat likely, I suppose. We can at least counter half of it then. We've got plenty of discard fodder here in our hand anyway, so we can avoid a fair whack of the damage. Okay, so discard a card, discard the land, discard a card, discard a land, discard a card, discard the creature removal, discard a card, creature removal. Keep going, fumigate, don't need that. Then it repeats. We're gonna lose some life, lose some life, lose some life, discard a card. I'm gonna get rid of the fumigate. Keep the Ajani round though. We're at 11. My turn. Okay. Extra mana. So I could take up Ajani to go get Timestream Navigator. I could also ultimate Ajani, which he disallows the effect. Play Ajani, play Timestream Navigator. I think I bait the removal, because this is lethal if he doesn't disallow it. So he always does. Then we play 3 of our mana. So we only pay 3 plus the Timestream Navigator. I think we still get to draw a card as well. We probably should make him have it. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, you disallow this. Oh no, you got me. Whatever shall we do? Alright. I think we'll play an Ajani. To tick up, go get Timestream Navigator. Play Timestream Navigator. Play the forest. Swing for 4. Take him to 10. Pass the turn. Plays a land. What's that last card in your hand? He can have win conditions in his hand. It's an Abrade. Okay, so we'll go Arch of Araska. We'll go digging for a counterspell. If we get the counterspell, we win right now. It's an Ixalan's Binding, so not right now. We get a Timestream Navigator and a Gift of Paradise. Okay, so since we have one in hand, I'm going to turn this into a 6/6, which is a 2-turn clock anyway. Play the Timestream Navigator. Swing for 6. He's dead to the zombie token, and he's also dead to the Timestream Navigator. Divination. Sure. Maybe should have arched actually there to try and counter the Divination. That was maybe a mistake. I'm not sure what he could possibly have other than maybe this one I'm definitely going to try and counter. Other than like another Torment of Hailfire, I suppose. Which I'm going to try and prevent him from digging to. Alright, wouldn't have mattered anyway. Passes the turn. We're going to take an extra turn. That resolves. Okay, well, go to combat. Does the zombie token deal the damage? And it does. Oh my god. That was a beautiful game. That was a beautiful, beautiful game. Alright, well, sideboarding gets more interesting because we just turn into a control deck. I noticed between videos I actually don't have my full sideboard in here. I actually have another 2 Wizard's Retorts in here because I didn't really know what to put in the sideboard, but I thought turning this into a control fest would actually probably make it work out. So the Fumigates are completely dead. Settle the Wreckages. Probably want to keep 1 in, I suppose, because we know he's running Torrential Gear Hulks, but we do have the Cast Outs and the Ixalan's Bindings for that anyway, as well as the counters as well to fight. Other than that, though, it's not worth bringing in Silence Gravestone simply for Torrential Gear Hulk, I don't think. Then again, we have dead cards. Desert's Hold's not doing much, so maybe we could go down the Desert's Holds for the Silent Gravestones, which are cantrips at a worst point, but also counter... I suppose they counter Mirari Conjecture as well. He can't get back things, because he can't be the target of an ability of the Mirari Conjecture. So no, actually, no. These are actually a little bit better. Let's try it like that. Let's go full control mode. See what we can do. Okay, this hand is hot garbage, is what it is. I'm going to throw it back. This hand it's on the same level, unfortunately. I don't want to see this. These are a little slow. I really wanted counter spells. I think our opponent's kept his 7 as well. I don't really want to go down to 5. I think that's just scooping in a nutshell. We'll keep it. Definitely to the bottom. We are in the draw as well, so we've got that going for us. Gift of Paradise is quite nice, I suppose. If we get the 3rd land that we need anyway to activate it. Duresses me. Okay. Takes... probably, I don't know, gift or bounty, I guess. You might want to take my win condition in a Ajani. Yeah, it takes bounty. That seems fair enough. Sun Petal Grove. Well, we'll play that, since it will come into play tapped next turn as well. That's Gift of Paradise online, at least. Opponent's going to opt. Here's hoping they miss their land drop so we can get ahead that way. I really just need to draw counters over and over and over again. They do hit their land drop, and they pass. Search for a counter. Well, they don't know about it, so maybe they counter the Gift of Paradise if I go for that. It ramps me into other spells as well in my hand. So next turn, if I draw a land, I can actually Hour of Promise. Land drop for our opponent. Can I just say how much I do enjoy our opponent's deck, though? It is a spicy little brew. And I like spicy little brews. Alright, well. Jig is up. We gotta go search for a counter. This will eat a disallow, though. We have no counter backup. Couldn't even do that if we wanted to, unfortunately. I suppose we could actually, if we went full control mode, we could float 2 blue and then pay our colourless there, holding the blue open for some Petal Grove we could negate. So that's a lie. We're gonna get Blink of an Eye. Duress. Okay. Goodbye, Hour of Promise. Oh, no. Ajani instead. Alright. As long as we got 1 Ajani, doesn't really matter though. Wizard's Retort. Definitely keeping that. Want to prevent our opponent from stripping our hand any further. So he knows about everything except for Wizard's Retort now. We don't want to play a Timestream Navigator because it's just going to eat all sorts of hit. Removal spells, counter spells, it eats everything. Blink of an eye is my Searcher's counter. I am not going to fight that. That's not worth it. It's a negate. Okay, so add 2 blue, enter full control mode. Pay the colourless and 1 blue. Now we can hold up a negate. For that negate. Exactly. Which means if he wants to fight this, I'm happy to do so. Because it'll take another disallow out of his hand. Let's it go. Alright. I think it's important that we do have Searcher's counter going. Because we need to make land drops. Anything that he can cast here? He might have Torrential Gearhulk. Torrential negate, and then we're in trouble. Do I hold up on my counter? I think maybe I do. As opposed to ramping 2 cards and potentially getting myself killed. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass. That might be a bit too cautious, but we'll have to see. Yeah, stock up on counters. I've committed to this plan. I need land drops as well, is the thing. But I think counters beat land drops right now. E. I'm not putting anything in the graveyard. This search is going to take forever. Which cards does he know about again? I think he knows about these 3. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to do it. I wasn't really considering that he knows about them, so it does have some value to it. Let's it go. Alright, so we have 1 desert, so I want Scavenger Grounds, and we've got plenty of white. I suppose we go for more green. Hash up Oasis. Get some zombs. So he either let that happen because he has nothing, or he's just not that intimidated by it. He might be worried that if he loses his counter, then I'll be able to do my nasty things. Gift of Paradise. I can graveyard that. We got enough mana now. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the City's Blessing if Timestream Navigator hits the field. Oh, and it just might. There's too many removal spells, I think, in his hand, though. He's running Abrades and Magma Sprays and Fatal Pushes. That's a lot of removal. How much of it would he have boarded out, though? Because we only showed him Zombie Tokens and Navigator. And I mean, Navigator is enough to warrant removal spells, I would say, in your deck. So I'm going to go for this, see if I can get him to just, like, remove some stuff. Let's go Navigator. Make sure to never tap my Scavenger Grounds, because we need to play around Torrential Gearhulk. And we can Scavenger Grounds crack and still hold up and negate. So he's kept in his Essence Scatters is very interesting. Okay, I think this needs full control mode just in case I want to use my other blue. This also absolutely telegraphs that I'm holding another counter spell. Or that I'm an obnoxious person who always stays in there. In full control mode. Okay, alright, resolves. I'm going to pass the turn. We will lose that floating mana, so he can now go for his removal if he wants, which is fair enough. Yep. Works for me. Pass the turn. He's very low on cards, though. And he's running divinations in his deck. I don't know if that's a bad thing. It's probably a bad thing. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh god. The first sign of me being very tired. Oh dear. The cracks are starting to show. Alright, well. This gives us more blue mana, which is always nice. And our Search for Escanner is online now, and he doesn't have a Field of Ruin. Yeah, I didn't need this Gift of Paradise at all. I should have graveyarded it. We also had 7 in the yard as well, so we were most certainly going to be fine. So I think I just, like, I don't even bother to go for the combo here, right? I just make sure that at all times I've got a counterspell open to stop him from winning. And I just run these 2/2s into him forever. It's like you might even go Gear Hulk here, but I've got Wizard's Retort. And then I've got the negate for his counterspell. Blink of an eye. With Kicker. Could do as Canter to pretend like I don't have a counterspell. Next level strats. Oh my god, which counterspell do I like? I like the Disallow. Yeah, let's well, I mean, I do kind of like the negate more though, for the cheaper aspect of it. So I think I'm going to take it for that reason. I like all of the counterspells though, they're lovely. Alright. This should be fine to somewhat fight over. It will empty his hand out, which will allow Ajani to do his thing if it comes to it. And he is dead in 2 turns, and we have 2 counters. As well as a Scavenger Grounds for the Torrential Gear Hulk counter. Well, somewhat counter. Nice! More counter spells. Zombie Beats. And we have lethal next turn. 3 counters in hand. So we absolutely enter a counter war here if he forces us into it, because 3 cards, 3 counters. You can't possibly win, right? Unless it's some sort of combination of cards in his hand where these don't work for some reason. Doubtful. Because I have all the blue I need, right? I knew he was running Fight with Fire. I knew that was his thing. When I saw that Mirari Conjecture, I was like, Fight with Fire. Absolutely. Then he tormented me, and that was very mean of him. So we win. I didn't think we were going to win. I thought I was just going to punt myself into oblivion. Maybe did I punt? I don't think I punted at any point. I suppose there was one... the Gift of Paradise opportunity, but that was more just too tired to think correctly. Fight with Fire gets cancelled. Not that it would have done a great deal. We untap with our zombies, and that is game. I'm going to GG our opponent because I actually think that was the best game I've played in a long time. Wow. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. We're now 2-0 with Timestream turns. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this particular video. 1,000 gold. Boom. Oh yeah. Saving my gold for Core 19, which should be coming out soon. I'll be doing a pack opening for that, although I don't know if I'll be doing it day one. I'll have to get back to you on that one, because I don't get paid by my job until much later. So I do plan on doing the usual night pack openings for Core 19. I think it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it anyway, and I hope you guys enjoy that too. So look out for that kind of content in the future. I'm hoping to get back on daily videos again as well. The temperature has dropped down now, so it's just a matter of finding time, which is currently 1 o'clock in the morning. That's when I found time. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, helps out the channel a great deal, and I do hope you have enjoyed today's video. Hit that little bell icon if you want to get notifications when the third video for this deck goes live. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye bye.